Hello everyone, it's Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a quick review on the Dreame Matrix 10 Ultra Robot Vacuum Cleaner. I've had this thing for about a week now. I've been doing lots of testing with it. It's still early on, but I absolutely love it. This is definitely going to be a Just a Dad approved robot. It's going on my website, justadadapproved.com, where you can find all the robots that I highly recommend. I did buy this with my own money. It is a $2,000 robot. That's pretty expensive, but it is on sale right now for $1,800. Now, you're going to have to want this feature with these different mop pads to, it's a pretty expensive robot, but it's the only type of robot that has this feature. The Mobius 60 also has this feature. It is a little bit cheaper. I've got a comparison video between these two. I do like the Dreame Matrix 10 a little bit better. So again, if you purchase this product using a link on the website, justadadapproved.com, or in this video or description, the product doesn't cost you anymore, but I do earn a small commission from the sale. It's a way of helping support my channel. Okay, let's get started. Up here, we've got clean water tanks and dirty water tanks, but here is the door. It's like an icebox door. This has a robotic arm that it can take these mop pads off this door, set them down here. The robot can reattach them and then go off and clean a certain room. So you have 3 different mop pads to choose from. These all have 3 different designs for different rooms. So the robot has LiDAR navigation. It's going to do a great job of mapping your house. And in the Dreame app, you're going to divide up the rooms, and then you're going to tell it in each room, like, this is the kitchen, that's the bathroom. And then you can also tell it what mop pad do you want it to use. The blue is a general purpose one. The gray is high absorption. This is for bathrooms. Bathrooms tend to have water on the floor sometimes. The orange one here is for kitchens. It's got these little scrubbies on it. So this also helps with cross-contamination. So the bathroom mop pads never go into the kitchen or the living room. So if you have little kids on the floor, the mop pads that are cleaning that floor are always going to be a certain type and never the kitchen or the bathroom. And this feature works very well. I love the Dreame app. I love being able to pick what room I want each mop pad. And this just works flawlessly. It just picks them up and puts them down. It's not really, doesn't take a long time either. The base station, again, will heat up the water, wash the mop pads with hot water, suck the water up into the dirty water tank. But before it sucks the water up, it passes through a dirt detection sensor. If the water coming off of these mop pads is dirtier than normal, it says, oh, wait a minute, the robot, you need to go back and remop where you just came from. That room was dirty. I love that feature. Also here, we have a dust bag. The robot's going to vacuum your house, come back, and auto empty through right here. There's another vacuum that kicks on and sucks everything into that bag. Very simple to change out. We also have a solution tank. Now, this has a 3-chamber solution tank. This is the general purpose solution. This is the pet odor. And this is the floor shine for like hardwood floors. In the app, you can tell it which solution you want to use and how much and how often. I do like the floor shine. The pet odor one I've not used too much with, but I do like the general purpose solution. Now again, this video is just a really quick, I want to tell people that I love it. I've been using it. I have the full first look how to set it up. Don't be intimidated by a big robot with lots of stuff. This was super easy to set up. I had it set up in less than a half hour, and you can too. Follow my step-by-step instructions. I walk you through the app, connect it to your smartphone, map your house. I show you how to edit the rooms. I show you how to pick the rooms with whatever mop pad you want. Very, very simple. So be sure and check out that video if you end up purchasing it. They do give us larger tanks. So there's the Narwhal Flow, the Mova Z60, and Aqua 10. I do like that we get bigger water tanks. Now this is spinning mop pads, and I am going to show you this how, because it's just so cool how it works and how well it cleans. So I am going to show you here at the end of the video, the mop pads coming down, reattaching, and cleaning up the world famous Just a Dad corner cleaning testing area. But I have another video. The Dreame Aqua 10 just made it. It's the Aqua 10 Ultra. They just came out with a new Aqua 10. It just made it to my website, justadadapproved.com. So it's a highly recommended robot from me. I absolutely love it, but I will be comparing these two. It was a pretty amazing test, the test between these two. I've been doing lots of testing. I'm even testing them with against the flow. I've kind of resurrected the flow, had lots of problems with it, but I reset it, remapped. Let's try it again. We're going to go flow to Aqua 10. And we're even going to go iRobot Roomba to the flow. Okay, so let me show you how well it cleans. It was just really cool and did a great job. Okay, we're going to tell the Dreame Matrix 10 to go clean up that big mess. It can change the mop pads. So here it has 3 different mop pads that it stores. We've got orange, gray, and blue. Blue is kind of a general purpose cleaning. Gray is for bathrooms, high absorption in case there's water on the floor. And yellow or orange is for like kitchens, little scrubby actions. So we're going to tell it to use the scrubby action pads for this cleaning area. So what it's going to do, it's going to undock. This robotic arm is going to go down, pick up the blue pads, store them. Then it's going to go up, grab the orange pads, take them down, set them there. The robot will redock, reattach the mop pads, and then wash them and go clean that floor.
Room cleaning. Replacement in progress. Keep cabin door closed. Mop pads removed. Mop pads installed. Start cleaning mop pads.
That's the dirty water pump kicking on, sucking the water up, and then it goes into the dirty water tank underneath here. The Matrix does have bigger dirty water tanks than the Aqua 10, and bigger clean water tanks than the Aqua 10. Okay, it's going to undock. It's got the new style mop pads installed with scrubbers, and it's going to travel to that room and start cleaning. Okay, it did an excellent job up against the wall and in the corner. It left a little bit, but this is the first pass. We're going to check its obstacle avoidance, and we're going to see how well it mops up those muddy paw prints. Now the first thing it's going to do, it's going to do the perimeter of the room first. Since it has LiDAR, then it's going to come back and forth and make the nice straight lines. And it's putting down, so I've got it on a really high water setting because we got a big mess over there to clean up. So it is recognizing that cable and it's going to avoid it. It does have a camera on the front. It is able to take a picture of it. You can turn that off in the app. You can turn the camera off and it still has just as good obstacle avoidance. It can also lower the LiDAR and go under furniture that's 4 inches tall. That is 4 inches tall. And at the end of the job, it can lower the LiDAR, then go underneath there, clean that. But the first thing it's going to do is it's going to clean this room with the LiDAR raised. So it still knows that cable's there and it's going to go around it. Wow, did a good job. Now we do have a little bit of smearing. That mop pad has to capture that mud and take it back to the base station. Wow, that's the first pass, okay. And the first pass is going to be left, right, and then the second pass will be a matrix up, down. But it's going to do the perimeter of the room again. So it was able to clean the perimeter and the corner fairly well, almost perfect. And I've got my white glove on. We're going to do the white glove test. Hard to tell where that smearing was, but I think we got a little bit left right here. Should get. Right there's where the mud was. Wow, that did a good job. It's got this floor clean. Crevices clean. Did an excellent job. Here's the cleaning that it's doing. There's the picture it took of the cord. Right there. And it's doing the matrix clean now. And again, I do have the water turned up pretty good, 30. So it is mopping really good. And I do have it where it's doing 2 passes. I'm not using Clean Genius, I'm using Custom, so it's not going to have the dirt detection. Here's the result of the white glove test. There is a little bit on there, but not too bad at all. And the corners are clean, the sides, there's just a couple pieces here and there, but wow, they did a great job.
Completed. Returning to the dock to charge.
Okay, it's gonna go wash its mop pads and auto empty the dustbin, everything that it picked up. It's really quiet.
Charging. Start auto empty.
Okay, it's gonna wash the mop pads. I got the door open just to kind of take a look, but if it was gonna change the mop pads, I would have to make sure and close this. It's gonna take clean water from the clean water tank. It's gonna heat it up. It's gonna spin the mop pads, shoot that water on the bottom of the mop pads, scrape it off, and then suck the water up into the dirty water tank. And if this was a Clean Genius event, it would pass through a dirt detection sensor. And if that water was dirtier than normal, which it probably would from that big muddy mess, it would tell the robot, go back and remop where you just came from. Yeah, there's like a pressurized buildup, and for the dirty water suction, it kind of pressurizes and then thunk, comes out. On older ones, we would hear kind of like a gurgling of a constant dirty water pump. This one does sound a little bit different, but it does have a really big tube going down to the dirty water tank. Okay, so when it's all done, it's going to blow hot air onto the mop pads. It's not very loud at all. Let's go empty out the dirty water tank. Here's how much dirty water. All right, let's see. Wow, that did a good job. So as you can see in the video, that you do get a little bit of smearing from spinning mop pads. I do like spinning mop pads. There's less maintenance with them. Now there's a little bit more maintenance with this, but we can exchange the mop pads. You know, with mop rollers, they haven't designed that yet. So to have this feature, we have to use spinning mop pads. I do think they do a great job. A mop roller can clean the floor just a little bit better, but there is a little bit more complexity in that. Again, my job is to get you the best robot for the best price. If this is a feature that you're looking for, the Matrix 10 is the one to get. Now, if this is pretty expensive, they do sell a MOVA V50. Now this is or they sell a Z60 and a MOVA 60, but the MOVA V50, I'll put a link to it, and it's on my website, justadadapproved.com. It cleans pretty much the same, but it doesn't have this exchanging of the mop pads. So that usually retails for around $1,000 if you need to save a little bit of money. I review hundreds of robots and vacuum cleaners so you don't have to. I purchase these with my own money. That way I can give you my honest opinion. And there are some robots that I highly recommend, like the Mova P10 Pro. It's my 2025 absolute favorite robot. And on my website, you can find it as my #1. But also when it goes on sale, sign up for my email. I send an email out when that robot or other robots that I highly recommend. I just sent an email out today. This was on sale for $300, and you can see it's one of my favorites. Here's what my website looks like. Here's where you can sign up for the email list. If you scroll down here, here's the current robots that are on sale. All you gotta do is click on the button there. It's gonna take you to Amazon. And here are my #1 through #12 picks, and I'm adding others as the price goes down. And I will be adding the Dreame Matrix 10, the Mova Mobius 60. I also review other products. So up here, I do carpet cleaners. These are my best portable spot cleaners and upright cleaners. These are ones that I have tested and absolutely love. And you can find the video for these also. I even have some fun categories. Gifts dads will love, gifts under 50. These are just items that I have myself that I use all the time. And for a while, I reviewed several coffee makers. So this is just a small list of the coffee makers that I reviewed, but these are some of the best ones. And when I was reviewing coffee makers, I branded my own coffee. Click on Buy My Coffee. It'll take you to my coffee website where you can purchase Just a Dad Simple Sip coffee in the K-Cup form, whole bean, or already ground. There's also a frequently asked questions. There's also a contact me. If you fill that out, if you got a question, I'll try to get to your email as soon as I can. And when the big Amazon deals come up, again, I take pictures. I show you exactly the robots that I approve of, and then I give you a link that's where you can purchase it. Again, if you click on this link, it's going to take you right to Amazon. If you end up purchasing the product doesn't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. I want JustADadApproved.com to be your go-to place to find the products that I highly recommend and love, and I know you'll love also. And I'm going to start getting into more written reviews. I know I do a lot of video reviews, but I'm going to start transcribing those into written reviews that are kind of easy to read and followed by a link. Also on Just a Dad Approved, when we have the big sales, we got Black Friday coming up. I'm going to list all the sales and I'll have really quick access for you. So if you're just looking for the best robot to buy, go to JustADadApproved.com. There'll be a little spot you can click on and purchase the product. So thanks everybody. I absolutely love what I do and I couldn't do it without your support. I also have channel memberships. So we're having a lot of fun. I'm starting to do more live streams, and in those live streams, you can have a custom emoji. We're having fun with it, kind of spinning mop pads, roller mop pads. So check out my channel membership. It's also another way of helping support my channel. But during these question and answer periods, I'm going to try to schedule them on a regular basis, and you can just ask me any question you would like. Here's my YouTube channel. If you click on memberships, here's what the custom emojis look like. I only have 4 of them so far, but as we get more members, we can create more emojis, and I'll create an emoji to whatever everybody else decides. So thanks everybody for watching. If you could, please like, subscribe, and check out my website, JustADadApproved.com.